Alright, we're getting closer to the end of this project. This is one of my most exciting parts here. I have my TV mount and I have my TV out here. I just got the TV plugged in and set up. This thing just came in the mail. So the plan is we're gonna mount it up here. Now I did a lot of research on what to do for outdoor mounts, and this was what I decided to go with. I'm really excited to try this mount out. It is motorized and actually goes from this position up here and goes down with a remote control. So I will have the TV up against the ceiling when I'm not using it to keep it out of the elements, and then it will come down so I can watch it. So that is the plan. Let's see how this works. All right, opening up the box, we have some instructions, registration card, some packing material. Looks like this is the plate that goes on the back of the TV that will mount onto this thing. Some plasticky bits. For a plate, power cord. Here's our remote. Some zip ties. Assortment of mountings for different bolts for different TVs. Let's see what I got in here. Another metal plate. Another metal plate. More 4 plates. We have, this is the sensor for the remote, I assume. Some lag bolts and some anchors. And finally, we are down to the mount itself. Plastic off. Alright, so this is our mount. The TV will go here. This is the closed position, I guess, and then it goes into this open position. Alright, let me dig into the instructions and see how to mount this. Alright, I'm going to be mounting mine onto a wooden ceiling, so these are the instructions they provide. Just mark the hole locations, and there's keyhole slots that you slide them into and then tighten them down, which is pretty standard. These are the anchors they provide in case you're going into some solid for brick and concrete. Essentially the same things except you're using anchors. This is the VESA plate that you're gonna assemble and attach to the back of your TV like this, with the different hardware provided, and then you're gonna hook the TV onto the ceiling mount with these instructions here. So fairly easy. Those little plasticky bits for decorative covers, and I just want to show you an overview of the instructions here, and then you put that little receiver on it for the remote. Here's how to use the remote, and that's all there is to it. So let's first I'm going to get a buddy to come over and help me hold this thing up where it would be in the down position, so I can figure out the best place exactly to mount it, and then go through those procedures. Okay, starting with this plate, I have it laid out like it has in the picture. So you're supposed to unscrew the bottom 2 of these and all 3 on all of those, so I'll take those out real quick. Okay, all the screws are removed. Now attach these plates here. Okay, those are all attached now. Next step is to mount it to the back of the TV. Okay, so before taking all of the time to assemble these little wing things onto the bracket, I guess you should look at your TV. I did read that mine is a VESA, or however you say it, 200 by 200. I'm assuming that these are for the ones that are 400 by 400 because it says it's either one, but mine have these screws in them already. So without these wings, I believe this plate would fit on there using the holes in the corners of this. So I'm going to take my wing things back off and mount the plate itself just directly to the back. Yes, as I suspected, the plate goes on like that. Okay, this piece here is going to be mounted to the ceiling like this. This part is going to be down, and this is what attaches to the back of our bracket here. And it's pretty explanatory in the instructions, but it'll be mounted like this. Oh. Okay, after placing this little cardboard template that comes with it where we want it, we can mark our holes where to drill. Okay, there's our mount attached with the 4 screws that they gave us. Now the 2 on the left, I put on one of the rafters, so it's going into some solid wood. The ones on the right are just going into the wooden ceiling. So the left side is the one that's holding all the weight. And I put the feet on my TV just so I could have it out here and get it set up before my mount came. So I should just be able to stick it on here, screw it in, and the feet will still be away from the ceiling, and then I can take the feet off just to make it easier. Alright, next I plugged the power cord and the little IR receiver into the top of the unit up there. So the one on the left is power, the one on the right is the IR receiver. So there, IR receiver I just ran, I kept the cord tight and just ran it around so it'll be on the front, so it'll always be viewable to the remote control. And then for the power, eventually I'm going to run it down and across to here, but right now I just have a extension cord that I'll plug it into to test with, and it says do not plug it in until it is ready to be positioned. Alright, this is the remote. It did not come with batteries. I just had to go in the house and grab some. So I have not powered this up yet, so I'm going to follow these directions here. Power it up, and I did mount mine on a sloped surface, so apparently I'm going to have to press and hold the number 1 button for 5 seconds and repeat that 4 times. Okay, let me plug this unit in. Alright. There is the beep it did. So let's see what happens when I push this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was 4 times. Didn't see it do anything. Alright, seemed like I did what it said to do, so let me just try it again. Instead of counting, maybe I'll just go for when it gets solid red. Still nothing. Alright, I'm gonna get really close to the IR sensor in case somehow that was the problem. 2, 3, 4. Oop, the IR sensor is flashing. Aha! There we go. Now it's doing something. So apparently that's one really weak IR sensor. So it's supposed to be calibrating itself now, I guess. One back down. It's still going down, even though it's creating the slack again. Okay, so I guess it thinks it's calibrated, which kind of surprises me that there's still slack, but we'll see how it works now. Okay, after the calibration, step 2 is to press the OK button, and it should return to the flat position. So, looks like it's doing that. Not lightning fast by any means, but doing the job. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up my memory location, so I'm going to press the down arrow, hold that in to lower it to where I'm going to want it. Okay. Alright, well, apparently you should just stop. Okay. Aha. So once you press up or down, it keeps going until you press OK to stop. Alright, now once it's in position, hold memory 1 for 5 seconds, it says. Double beep, so it remembers that. And to recall memory 1, it's very strange though. You press the 1 and then OK to recall number 1. So it would be 1, OK. Okay, I guess that calibration did actually work, because when I pushed the down button and let it go as far as it wanted to, it went to about as far as it can go and kept the tension tight this time. All right, here it is. We have TV.